My name is Frank Castillo. This is my co-host JP, the homie, the buddy, my hetero life mate.
What's up, bud?
Good to see you. And this is my other homosexual friend. No, this is my hetero life mate. Hormoz Rashidi. Good to see you, coworker, comic, former door guy.
Thanks for having me.
We bought a lot of shirts from a homeless guy.
We did.
You also, by the way,
this is one of them.
Yeah, you. No, this wasn't one.
No,
of them.
that one's
you directly influenced the economy.
I made the price of used T-shirts from Boon Chakalaka triple overnight.
Yeah. Overnight.
Everybody was paying him $1. I told him, you come to me first with concert T-shirts and like Wolf T-shirts, and I'll give you $3 each for all the ones I want. And then I got a bunch of dope T-shirts for $3.
And then he realized. All right, so I should give a run. So Boon Chakalaka was this homeless drag queen.
Yeah, transgender, transvestite.
No, I wouldn't say it was transvestite.
Trans something. He liked dressing up like a woman. I think
just drag queen, just straight drag queen. Oh,
is a drag queen not trans?
No, a drag queen is not trans.
Did I just get you canceled right now?
No. You just got yourself canceled.
Hey, if you stay canceled, you can't get canceled.
Yeah, bro, you just lost your Hulu subscription.
Shout out Jay Mandium.
Yeah. Jay Mandium is single-handedly the only reason I got to watch all of Game of Thrones. I remember there was a moment where my wife's family hit me up being like, did Jay Mandium change his password? Love you.
I love Jay Mandium.
Oh, God. Yeah. No, I bought some of my best shirts from Boon Chakalaka. Boon Chakalaka was a open micer and really just a legend. No,
I'm fucking with you.
Oh, you piece of shit.
I got it.
They come to the store all the time, sell some of the best shirts, would sell some of the craziest stuff. Books, vinyls. Someone bought a bong. I think you bought a bong.
Philadelphia bong, tall as fuck. I gave him $5 for it, and then I found out how much it was worth when I looked it up. It was a couple hundred. I gave him another $5 just as appreciation.
Trey Stewart found a computer that didn't work, bought it for like $20, fixed it for $45.
Crazy.
Yeah. I bought like so many T-shirts. I bought my wife a lot of T-shirts. I bought
my wife.
I bought my wife from Boon Chakalaka. My wife's was driving down the street with her coworker. They were in the car and they passed by Boon Chakalaka, and my wife goes, "Oh, it's Boon Chakalaka!" And her coworker's like, "You know a homeless person?" And then she's like, "No, you don't understand. I get my shirts from him."
They're like, "Oh, that's better."
Yeah. I miss him.
Yeah, I've gotten so many dope shirts from him.
Yeah,
like some were like $100 shirts.
Yeah. I got some of my best old Dirty Bastard T-shirts from him. Like 3 of my, I think 4 of them that I got that like everyone will be like people will come up to me off the street and be like, "Where did you get that?" And I'm like, "Boon Chakalaka, baby." We had a lot of fun at that spot.
Yeah. Still do.
I mean, yeah, absolutely, but it's not like how it used to be.
No, not that way. It was a lot of fun.
I was just telling Hannah about how back in the day, I'd come home from work and I would throw wads of cash at her while she was sleeping. It was a lot of fun.
Yeah, some nights were really good nights.
Yeah, it was ridiculous. It was fucking ridiculous.
Yeah.
But I don't think it's gonna be like that anymore.
I think it's fluctuations over time, ups and downs, like always. I think when you hear back about like, what's his name? John Witherspoon? Yeah. When you hear stories about him doing the same shit we were doing.
What was he? I haven't heard any of those stories.
I was just talking about, because booths, you're allowed to sell booths.
Yeah,
and he would like talk about how he would target the guy who was trying to impress the rest of the people.
Of course. That was the thing that was taught to me too. And I think it was also taught to you. Yeah. It was like, if you see a guy that's like, he's like, "Oh, this guy wants to fucking show off."
Yeah.
Dog. Yeah.
If a guy is way too ugly for the girl he's with, you're gonna make some money off it.
Yeah. I mean, we can start breaking it down. I feel like this is Cocaine Cowboys. You know what I mean? Like, we all served our time. We're all out. Statutes of limitations is gone. Like, we could talk about how much fucking money we made during the booths. Because it used to be just one person. Remember, it used to be like one person was the booth person, and that was it. And then they kept all the money.
Yeah,
and then I remember when I can't remember. I don't know if it was me. It might have been me and someone else where we started being like, and then we started doing it for everybody.
Yeah.
And then the
I felt like
fucking
it was
cover booth girls.
me,
No, I'm just
you,
kidding.
and Jay Light
Yeah.
started sharing the money with each other more because we were just closer friends.
I think that's also a big thing about the classes too, is when you hear about some of the older classes of door guys, there was a lot of individualism. You know what I mean?
sure.
It was very like, but I feel like the last class and the class before that actually was like, especially this last one, it was like, I mean, most of you guys were in my wedding.
Yeah.
You know, like it was like,
Yeah.
family. Like we cared about.
Sorry,
you know
JP.
No.
Yeah.
I told him to invite you, but like he's kind of a dick.
Yeah. The text didn't go through. I'm sorry.
Oh damn.
When did you start coming around?
Probably. So right when I moved here, I would say so like 2 years ago, like April, 2.5 years ago.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
immediately, like that was like kind of why I moved here. I was like,
Yeah.
I want to go just be around comedy.
I think you watched the showcase, right?
I think so. So like I didn't know, but like we went into a friends and family show, and then like you were up. Fucking Kyle was on the same thing. Like just earlier, like I think it was,
He was the open mic, yeah.
And Renee Vaca as well, part of the open mic. So I met three of my really good friends all the same night.
That's right.
At the Comedy Store.
Comedy Store special. It's like it really is a special place.
Yeah.
Oh no.
And like 2 weeks later, this fool gets passed.
Yeah.
And then we ended. Yeah, we
And then
became
just became
friends
homies,
because
like, immediately.
he was in the audience. Yeah, that's. Yeah.
It's a trip.
What were you gonna say? You were like,
I was just gonna say like Comedy Store special, and then I was gonna say like a friend of mine. That's the thing. It's like I don't want to tell somebody else's story. I don't know if they want to tell it, but it's like somebody had like a thing with a psychic, and then and she swears that there's no way that the psychic like would have known any of this, but she's like there's like a weird voice that's saying she's my friend, and then and she's like, oh my god, that's fucking Brody, and I was just like, fucking, if there are shit like that. The Comedy Store is where a lot of people are kicking
course.
it.
There's
It's a special
an
place.
undeniable like energy to that place.
Oh, absolutely.
Like, I don't know if I believe that shit, honestly.
Yeah, I don't
but
really
maybe,
either,
maybe it's real. Maybe it's not, I don't really know. But that shit's fucking weird.
oh yeah. That's the thing is like when people are like, do you believe in ghosts and stuff? It's like I don't know. Like someone asked me
say
like,
no.
someone's like, do you believe in spirits? And I was like, I don't know if I believe in ghosts like apparitions or stuff, but I do believe in weird things. You know what I mean? Like.
I say I don't believe in ghosts, but I don't disbelieve in ghosts either. I
Yeah.
just don't fucking know.
I don't know.
I don't
Yeah.
know a lot of shit.
Yeah.
Like I get creepy vibes sometimes.
People, I think I was talking to someone else about this. There's this weird thing going on, especially I think in this generation. Now, back in the day, you could be wrong, and you can also be like, it was fine to be like, I don't know. And I feel like that's gone away now more than ever. No one's ever like, I don't know. No one's
Everybody
ever.
has an opinion on
Yeah,
everything.
no one's ever willing to be like, I actually don't know. You got me. Yeah.
Yeah, that's true.
That's my whole life, though. I'm just like, I don't fucking know.
I think that's like part of it. Social media is like people are like, I have an opinion on everything, and I'm gonna fucking
Here it is.
and here it is.
Yeah.
And
I think
it's like sometimes maybe don't have an opinion.
it's so important, man. I remember growing up in a big family, and it was like having an opinion, and they'd be like, "Hey, shut the fuck up," and it was like, "All right, that was my social media."
yeah. Like being told to shut the fuck up by the people around you, like, is important.
Oh,
And
absolutely.
social media doesn't have enough of that.
No,
or
no,
you can
no.
at least quiet that. You
Yeah,
can just
yeah,
be like,
yeah.
nope, I shouldn't be told to
No,
shut the fuck up.
yeah. I remember telling my cousin. I remember I was being super annoying to my cousin, and my cousin's like, "I will hit you," and then I was like, still being annoying, and then he fucking just socked me hella hard, and then I just remember started crying, and then it was just like, "Oh yeah, that's life." That is how those were valuable lessons that I learned growing up.
Honestly, like, if there wasn't the threat of violence, a lot of people would act like pieces of shit.
Oh,
Like,
100%.
violence is part of the thing that keeps fucking everything in like fucking order. You know?
I think it was like, I think when everyone turns 18, you should get your driver's license, and then also just some fucking dude should just be able to like, when you go to the DMV,
I'm
someone
not
should
gonna
just sock
agree
you
to
in the face. You should be able to get hit in the face, just like a guy who's sanctioned, you know, maybe like a retired MMA fighter, or you know what I mean, just a solid, depending on how. They give you like
weight class.
Yeah, but you also they give you like a personality test. It's almost like an interview. You're getting interviewed for like how hard someone's gonna punch you in the face.
I like that.
Yeah,
I like
yeah.
that idea because some people don't need to be punched at all.
No, 100%.
Right? Yeah, some people it's like, oh no, this guy's
Oh yeah,
great to be around. He doesn't search it
You know
at all.
what you're getting?
But yeah.
You're getting one of these.
No, not even that. That person gets to do the punching.
You're getting a fist
if you get a good score, you get to throw the punch.
Yeah.
Because your whole life you're being a good person and fucking not being an asshole. Like, you should be the one who punches.
Yeah, yeah.
I think we're onto something, though. I think we're going to start a new society. This makes sense.
Yeah.
Everybody does deserve to be punched. No, I mean, like... Yeah, people should either be punched or pass a test that says, "Nah, this guy doesn't need to be punched. This is a good guy."
Yeah. You're like, oh, thank God. Yeah.
Like, I don't think any of us deserve to be punched. I've been punched.
I definitely deserve to be punched in the face.
Oh, really? I'd been punched because I'd gotten into fights with my friends. Yeah. Like mostly, it's like my best friends growing up, and we would fight and swing on each other and hurt each other, and then we'd be best friends again because that's boys.
Yeah,
you know, boys are the best. Like they make it through anything because they get to physical violence quickly.
Yeah.
Women are all emotional, so they break up as friends and never want to talk to each other again because the damage is like permanent on there.
They say some fucking mean shit.
They say the meanest things. Yeah, we don't say the meanest things. We punch. And then it's like, okay, we both got hurt.
We got it out.
Everything's fine. That's why guys have friends forever, and then you accumulate more and more guy friends to where you're an old man. You've got like 100 close friends.
Yeah, and it's always
women
like
have like 3, and it's like
then they always get
and
down
then they
to one.
become bitches, and then that was a bitch, blah blah blah, and then nobody lasts longer than like 5-6 years as a woman friend.
There's a few people I know who
these are
definitely
obviously exaggerations.
Yeah,
I know some who do.
Yeah, there's a few people I know who are like, oh, they're going to be friends for 2 years.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're like, and you see it, and you're like, ugh.
Yeah. But hey,
let's keep talking about women.
I'll say, glad I'm not one. I'm glad I'm not a woman. I mean, I love women, and I appreciate them so much.
I was mostly raised by women. How about you?
I was raised by my mom. My dad was around too, though.
Yeah.
But my mom is like the shit.
Yeah.
But just when I go and pee out in Joshua Tree, and my girlfriend has to go squat or use a shitty, gross bathroom, like I'm just like, I think God definitely prefers men. You know, I don't think
he's really
God,
getting at him for that.
I don't think God's
thing.
a he though. This is my theory is God's a woman.
God has to be a woman
because only women hate women that much. You know what I mean? Right? Only women hate women enough to make them squat. Like it's just they just suffer so much. So
I remember this, bro. This is how I know my cousins are all fucking badasses. There's something respectable about it. Just a woman who's like, fuck it, I'll piss right here. And I have a cousin that's like that, where we've gone out and gotten super drunk and it was like, oh shit, there's no bathroom. She's like, fuck it, I got it. And she'll just go off and just be super dude about it. And I'm just like, Dad, and she's also the same one that's like, I'll fight a guy. Right. And I'm like, that is a fucking
I bought
warrior.
My girl it's like a thing that you put on your pussy so that you can fucking pee like a dude and just fucking. But she was like, it feels like I'm just gonna get pissed all over myself.
Probably.
You know, that's the equivalent of her being like, I bought you a portable thing to put on your ass for you to shit, whatever. But also good. Us, we'd be like, I'll do it once.
And then we gave it to Diamonds, the waitress at the comedy store. Because she had to pee into a cup once when we were like going to Joshua Tree, like separate cars. But like she ended up having to pee in a car because there was like nowhere to pee or whatever, or they were stuck in traffic or something. And so I was like, if anybody needs this, it's her. So we gave it to her. Shout out to Diamonds. I love her. She's so dope.
Yeah. Versatile too.
Yeah, she started these drug trips that we did during the pandy.
I haven't got any of these calls. That's
but you don't party like that.
Though. That's true.
You're wear the tie-dye, but you don't really party like that.
Yeah, that's true.
You're a weed guy.
Yeah, how many times I've told people, I'm like, I can't do anything this weekend. I've got to take care of my cats.
Yeah. Oh, cats. Man.
I did. Oh, well, I don't know if we could say this story on camera, but I have this friend that another friend gave Molly to, right? For him and his significant other to do.
And then I needed it back. Well, I gave it to you like for like a year and you never did it. And then one night, me and my girl, we were trying to do it and our guy was out and I was like, I know one person where it's probably just sitting there untouched. I was like, I felt bad because I was like, I bet Frank gets like a little rush off it just being there, you know, off of like, I've got this drug, I'm not gonna do it, but you would love it so much too.
Yeah.
Maybe too much.
Maybe too. I do worry about it. I talked to my wife about that. I was like, do you think if I tried heroin, do you think they would have gotten me?
Heroin is crazy.
Yeah, she goes, you on anything else? She was like, I can't even.
Heroin's so addicting too.
Yeah, she was like, you have such an addictive personality. She's like, I know if you did anything hard, that's all you'd be.
Molly is like acid or mushrooms. That doesn't really hit that.
What are those like?
It doesn't make you want to do it.
They had those like patches they give you when you like
fentanyl patches.
You twerk your back out. No, like
lidocaine patches.
Lidocaine patches, bro. That shit was woo.
Really?
Yeah,
I don't
man.
really like it. I don't like topical stuff.
If you make my body feel numb,
you like that?
I will love you.
Yeah.
That I don't know how that's pretty like telling about my personality and the things that are wrong with me. You know what I mean? Oh, what do you want, Frank? To feel numb? Okay. I should see somebody. No,
you can go buy like a gel for your teeth and just rub it all over your skin. That numbing cream.
My dad, when I was growing up, had a lidocaine like bottle. Like it's like, so we had it literally just.
I think that might be what's in like tattoo stuff. The cream to make it not hurt. Yeah.
Oh, we should probably pregame. It's done. I forgot. All right, let's do this.
But you are welcome to these drug parties. But we do like acid and mushrooms and Molly. We do all the good stuff.
Maybe next time.
Nah, that's.
Can I bring my cats?
No. Oh. No. Cats are dope because it's like all the benefits of dogs and the shit stays inside your apartment, which is dope. It's a great combination.
Yeah, I still want a dog so bad though.
You should just get one. She's not gonna leave you because you bring home a key. Yeah.
Well, now we have 3 cats, so I can't like just bring a dog.
It's so easy to put down cats. It's so easy.
How easy is it to put down cats?
You just fucking call me. You just make one phone call. No, I'm not gonna kill cats. No, that's not. No, yeah, the cats are dope. I've had cats in the past. It's just once you get a dog, it's like I can't ever imagine not having a dog in my life anymore. They're the best, most fun thing in the world. So how does this work? I push it twice?
Yeah, push the button twice, and then it'll buzz, and then when it buzzes again, it's ready.
All right. Yeah.
Oh, how's your back? I noticed we didn't change the chair.
No. It's great with this pillow.
Oh, okay,
but it's terrible in general. But.
Oh, okay. Good. Have you dabbed before? You've dabbed with me, right?
I've done this with. I mean, JP. This was the first time I ever did this device. He came.
Oh, that's right.
To the store with
I brought the fucking.
And then I've done it a bunch with you. So many times with Fury.
Oh yeah, because we got
Fury doesn't smoke at all anymore. He just uses this robot thing.
Yep. It's kind of. I'm converting people. Yeah, it's pretty hilarious how like so many comics are now doing like PUFFCO shit. They're doing dabs. It's
so good.
Well, it's like the entryway. You know what I mean? It's like the thing that makes it more accessible. Like everyone comes in now, they don't have to get a blowtorch and quartz and a rig and all this stuff.
Yeah,
and spend time when they can have this.
That was the other big thing is a lot of people were like, no, that's all you. Like some people would be like,
thank you though.
Some people would give a shit for using the PUFFCO. No, it turns off. Some people give a shit for using the PUFFCO because they're just like, you're not real heady. It's like, yeah, man, most people aren't really heady. Unless you're super into that, yeah. But if you're like being heady, like getting a nice rig, a torch, all that, like really throwing thousands of dollars into something.
Did those hit harder than this?
No, not necessarily. The biggest thing would be like the smoke volume, because a lot of times when you have like a nail and you heat it up, you're vaporizing it all at once. Yeah. Where this, like, if you like open the cap, you'll see it like it's sitting in there still, so you can revape, you can revaporize whatever.
This just seems like the fancy luxury upgrade of that. You know,
essentially,
it makes dabbing less cracky.
Yeah, that's the big thing. 100%. It's got to get less cracky, man. Mm-hmm. It's hard to get, you know.
It's too cracky. The fucking nail and shit is too cracky.
Yeah,
it's just like it's fun occasionally when you go to your friend's house who's kind of into that shit, but this anybody like you know, a mom could have that.
If you're bringing out a blowtorch, if you're bringing out stuff
for this, do you guys get sponsored by this guy?
I mean,
is that right?
PUFFCO.
Yeah.
This is PUFFCO. This is a PUFFCO device.
This is a PUFFCO device.
That's dope. PUFFCO, great.
They're the
amazing.
The only smoking device.
It really is. It really is like a miniature version of that volcano where you had a bag, but it's like in your hand. Yeah. It fits in a cup holder. It's freaking great.
It's fucking great. I love it.
Yeah, it really is.
They even sold like cup holder inserts for them.
Did they?
Yeah,
that's dope.
But they like market them as like camping chair cup holder like inserts.
What are they called?
There's like a cup holder inserts, but they had them like they can't like show it in a car, and so they had them like in camping chairs.
Hilarious.
I honestly think that you should be able to take your test, your driving test high, like so while smoking a joint, like in a safe environment.
About this.
And prove that you can
That you
drive
can
high.
do it.
Yeah.
Some people can't.
Just have a
I
kid
drive
run
so
out.
good high.
Yeah.
I'm constantly high. It doesn't make any difference.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, I can't
agree.
confirm or deny that I drive stoned. I was talking to Gerardo. I was talking to JP. So my Explore page has now just been like fitness bodybuilding chicks. And
Why? That's just what you're into right now?
I guess I'm just into it now. I had no idea. So I've just been sending these two guys like chicks that I'm like into that are like bodybuilders.
buff?
Yeah, and I was like, I wonder if this is from like
Being gay?
yeah, maybe. Who knows? I might be on the spectrum. Sexually.
No, I don't think that's gay.
No, I don't think it's gay.
There's
But
some
yeah,
hot chicks who are into bodybuilding. I don't like the fake looking bodybuilding chicks, but there's like a
There's
chick
a
who
line.
did Survivor named Sydney from season 32. You want to check it out? She's hot as fuck. She's cute, fucking in shape.
Yeah, Frank, you'd like CrossFit. CrossFit girls are definitely your style.
yeah, I like them, man. Not enough to actually go get healthy and try to get them, but like it's like, you know,
Sign up for free classes around the
You're
town.
married, dog.
yeah, absolutely. You know what I mean?
You're over getting pussy.
Oh, 100%.
You're married now.
On Instagram, though, I collect them like Pokemon cards.
Yeah.
I'm just following these bitches.
What if Hannah
now.
got mad about girls you followed on Instagram?
She could give a shit less. She's like,
No,
I don't.
I
give a
know-
fuck.
I know
Yeah.
she doesn't give
But
a
what
fuck.
if she did?
What
I
if
had
she
a
did?
girlfriend an ex-girlfriend who was like that. Yeah. I mean, I would.
You picked the girls on Instagram over. You're like,
Let me have my fantasy, all right? You know what I mean? You really think I'm? And then it's like, yeah.
The thing is, I feel like your girlfriend or wife has the right to say, you can't look at these images, you can't look at porn, whatever, if every boner she's willing to fuck.
That's a great, that's a fair trade. Solid
Every
contract.
boner,
Everyone,
you're on it, I'll save every boner for you.
Yeah.
But if you're not on every boner, then I need
Let me click a
pornography
few
and
likes,
whatever I
you know what I
need.
mean?
You know what I mean?
I remember I
think
heard a
that's
girl
understandable.
at a bar.
Nobody wants every boner.
No, no one does. I don't even want every boner.
Nobody wants every boner.
I don't even want every boner. I remember I heard a girl at a bar talk about how she was like, she was just like, she caught her boyfriend watching porn, and she was like talking about how she was like, I feel like he was cheating on me. Mm-hmm. And it's like
So dumb.
you hear that trope everywhere. You know what I mean? It's
So
like, what the
dumb.
fuck?
I mean,
didn't think it was a
I
real
get
thing.
it if you're like a Christian and you meet like another guy who's like supposedly Christian and you tell him, you go like, I think pornography is what's destroying the world and I'm against it and I want to only date somebody who's against it. And he says, yeah, I'm against it too. Then you went forward in this weird Christian relationship of yours thinking I found the guy and then he was lying. But if it's just a regular normal human, not just a fucking Christian,
So say you're in that Christian relationship,
Yeah.
right? Say I'm the Christian wife, you're the Christian husband.
Mm-hmm.
What do you think the worst kind of porn to find as a Christian?
gay.
Gay?
gay, yeah.
Just regular gay?
I mean, the shitting in a throat is probably the worst. The worst
But is that
anything
gay?
you can find. If it's a dude shitting in another dude's throat, yeah, it's gay. If it's a boy-girl shit throat, no, it's not gay. That's beautiful. That's beautiful.
Yeah, this is powerful.
That's some Christian shit play. Some
Yeah,
pro-Christian
yeah.
shit play. So gross.
yeah. I doubt.
Don't make a clip out of this part.
No, we're definitely making a clip out of this one. Can you imagine like a Christian wife finding that video and being like, "Oh my god," like just shit play, but then they're just like, "Well, at least they're straight." You know what I mean?
Straight shit play.
Round one.
Right, so this round we'll be smoking the Runts Pebbles. It's going to be Runts and then Fruity Pebbles OG
Love
together. The Runts is going to be Skittles and Gelato, and the Fruity Pebbles OG is a mishmash of a bunch of different OGs. But some Green Ribbon and GDP are kind of the main flavor notes you'll notice on those guys. The flavor on that is definitely has a lot more of that gelato kind of Skittles up front, and then it kind of has this very hashy berry flavor from I think the GDP essentially.
Sick. I'm excited. Sounds amazing.
Oh, did you fire it up?
It's in that guy.
It's in this guy?
Yeah.
It was the first one we were smoking.
Yeah.
I'll do it again.
Kaboom. Yeah, that one I noticed, especially like after you exhale, even like, and then you take like another breath in, there's a little bit of that like kind of Skittles candy flavor in your mouth. from
You're
that
like a
roads.
weed sommelier.
Somalia.
Somalian. You're like a Somalian weed guy. You're like one of those
I'm like a weed
Somalians.
pirate.
Fucking weed diamond over here, dog. Whenever I get Gerardo to laugh, I know it's good. Fucking, are you all right? You sound like you're choking.
I bet this rig would be so good for doing DMT too. Have you ever done DMT before?
Not definitely something I've thought about a lot. I definitely
So
want to.
dope.
Yeah,
My friend was
had
just.
plenty of friends offer.
We should do it.
Yeah.
My friend just told me he's
Oh,
got.
you've offered. You've decided not.
Well,
to
is it
do
like it's always like the fucking like at a party or some shit? I'm like, I'm not gonna fucking take a DMT pen at a party. What's wrong with you?
Pens never get me there
Yeah,
though.
I want to like go. I want to
Like
like.
this device with the DMT on like, is there a mesh screen that you put it on?
Never smoked DMT.
No, on this. Does
Oh
this
no,
have a
no,
mesh
it's
screen?
a ceramic bowl.
That'd be even better.
Yeah.
Put it right on.
Yeah.
Yeah, I highly recommend.
Have you done DMT? Oh,
So
really?
fun, right? Oh yeah, it's amazing.
You're so.
And I've heard like the more you do it, like the more you like break through. Like it's like,
You're like-
everything gets clear. Like the visuals get way
I've heard the
clearer.
same
Like the
thing,
more
yeah.
times you do it.
Yeah, I've had some light shows and stuff, but I've never really broken through. But it's
Yeah.
been a really good time. Yeah, I want to break through more. The first time I had my eyes open.
Well, guess
and
what
shit
this
was
next
fucking
strain is? OG DMT, doc.
OG DMT. It's a mixture of OG Kush and DMT. It's like, oh man,
I got
It's
the
only 10
munchies
minutes.
and
That's
I'm
the thing, is that you
existential.
could be like the first time I did it, we were at the store, and one of my homies was like, "Hey, we're gonna go to this guy's house," and we went to this white boy's house. Just a tall, weird-looking white guy, and then suddenly we did this DMT, and then when I'm on DMT, suddenly this dude turns into like a shaman. Yeah. Like he just guided me through this trip, and it was fucking awesome,
Yeah.
bro.
Hell yeah.
Oh.
And I've heard like retreats like are some of the crazier ways to do like a lot of fun, like because like someone will walk you through the whole thing.
Yeah.
And a lot of times too, it's like I think what's the
Ayahuasca?
yeah, it's more the ayahuasca where you're
Yeah,
like
I wanna do
ingesting
that
it.
too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I've never done that.
It's got to be people that look like me because I don't need fucking Becky to fucking
Yeah.
walk me through the fucking
No,
Lululemon trip.
Yeah. No, you gotta have like a short
gotta
little
find a
Latino guy.
Yeah.
Who's like
Yeah.
who like looks like he's fucking knows
Exactly.
what he's talking
You're my
about. Yeah.
shaman. He's like, nah, I'm a fucking line cook at fucking Applebee's. I'm just here.
And I'm your shaman.
And I'm your shaman.
Aren't you the line cook? And also I'm your shaman.
You want to hit these appetizers before we go, dog? And he's like, oh fuck.
He
Frank.
knows me.
What's the rudest thing, or the pettiest thing you've done to a rude customer to fuck with them?
At the Comedy Store, I think you were there. I was seating someone, and oh no, this table was talking during the show, so I went up to them and I was like, "Hey, can you guys just keep it down? You know, you guys are talking kind of loud. Blah blah. Blah. Thank you so much." That was usually how I did it. I would just, I wasn't rude. I'll get down to your level. I'll be right with you guys. I'll tell you know what I mean. I'll just whisper them like, "Hey, sorry, we've gotten a little like." I'll be like, "Hey, I come at people like my apologies." You know, some of the people around you have complained that you're kind of talking a little loud. If you could just keep your table talk to a minimum or just kind of like whisper in each other's ears. That's literally all I say, right? So I go back to the like the post, the main room post, and the lady walks out with her husband. She's yelling at the cover booth lady, and she goes, some fat black guy just told me and my husband to shut the fuck up. And I was like, what? So then she was, and like, I just remember, I think it was Chelsea. No, it was, I think it was, it was Chelsea, right? Yeah, I was like, whoa. And it was so cool. I was like, she thinks I'm black? That's dope. You know what I mean? Yeah. So, and I'm right behind them when they say that. And she turns around and she sees it's me. I was like, hey, that was me. I was like, and in that moment I wanted to like yell at her and shit. Instead, I said, that was me. And I go, and my voice cracks and I go, I apologize for my tone of voice, but it's also not cool to make fun of people's weight. I've been very self-conscious about it since I was a kid in high school. I'm sorry for ruining your evening. And then I just walked away and got the manager. And then like, bro, the look on this lady's face was like, and then like, I just see Chelsea there. And as I walk away, the lady like turns to Chelsea and she goes to say something. And I just hear Chelsea go, yeah, man, he's real sensitive about it, you know? And then so I come back after the manager, like, you know, refunds him and stuff. And I come back and I go, hey, the manager says he's going to go ahead and refund you and stuff. They're going to cut me early. So I'm going to go.
I'm going to go eat my feelings.
Yeah, I was like, so I'm going to leave. But I just want to let you know, I'm sorry. I was like, it's, you know, you should be more considerate of people's feelings. And then like I walk away and her husband fucking pissed. So fucking mad. And the lady was just like, I didn't mean to call him fat. I'm so sorry. It was not my fault. And he was just like, let's go. And like they got their refund and he was like leaving. Like he was fucking furious that she even did that.
They got divorced a little
I mean, it was definitely like, they're fighting in the car about it. Like, cause I was like, I could be mad and I could make this worse, but I was like, nah, man, acting. And I remember like I did that and I walk in the back and Garza came up after me. He was like, are you okay? And I was like, oh yeah, I'm fine. I was like, I'm just fucking with that lady cause I got, you know what I mean? Nothing to do. Yeah, I was like, she's a fucking asshole. And then, dude, it was so great.
Yeah. I was fully expecting you to be like, yeah, man, I gave some dude decaf. That was fucking.
I've always wanted to spit in someone's food, but that is also a felony.
No, that's fucked
I
up.
didn't know that. That's fucking crazy.
Yeah, you can get in a lot of trouble for spitting in someone's food.
Nuts.
I used to work in a restaurant industry, so I know a bunch of crazy shit. I heard a story about, I remember I was talking to the chef, like the head chef at this restaurant at Pachanga when I was working there. And I was like, what's the craziest thing you've ever seen at work? And he goes, the first day I was ever on the job as a like line cook, I walked into the freezer and some dude was fucking a pound of ground beef. Yeah, and he was like, I was
That's
like, what'd
why
you
I
do?
only eat at Morongo.
It wasn't at Pachanga, but
Pachanga's got that fuck. Their beef gets fucked. It's more tender. The ground beef gets more tender, but it's not for me.
But the guy was like, he was like, what the fuck? And he like immediately reported him. The guy got fired. But this was like the
It's called
first
a Moonlight Burger.
Yeah, it was the first restaurant he ever worked at. I was like, that's crazy.
That's nuts.
That's so
Yeah,
gross.
man.
That's so
What about
nasty.
you? Got any petty stories?
I mean, I always feel like I treated the customers really, really nice. I always tried to be really nice to them. One time there was like a group of Arabs who came in and they were like, being a little loud, and we got a bunch of complaints. So I kept going up to them saying, hey, we're getting complaints. You guys got to keep your voices down, whatever. And then finally we had to kick them out. When we're kicking them out, the guy's apologizing, saying, I'm so sorry. We didn't mean to be loud. We're just a little drunk, blah, blah, blah. And I said, it's fine. You're welcome. You guys are always welcome to come back another night. It's just tonight you guys were too loud. So you guys are
You're also really good at talking to people.
And I said to him, I said, Habibi, which means friend in Arabic. I said, Habibi, you're always welcome to come back. We're just kicking you out today. He turns and tells Jody and Eric and them that I used a racial slur about Arabs. I'm like, dog, I'm fucking Iranian. And I know a little bit of Arabic, enough to say homie in your language, and I was just trying to like calm everything down. I'm like, I've never had a complaint about anybody saying I'm racist, especially against a dirty Arab. I'm not fucking racist.
It's like when you talk to someone from your own kind. You know what I mean? That's how I feel about Mexicans. Like
well, it's a whole different culture though.
But,
Iranian and
yeah,
Arabs.
absolutely.
But
when Mexicans
we
call me
share
amigo,
a fucking area.
Yeah, of
Next
course.
time you say "hush fatizi,"
What does that
it
mean?
means fuck your mother.
When people say amigo that aren't Mexican, they say that to me. I'm like, that's
Fuck
all right.
you.
Fuck you. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But if there's another Mexican guy and he's like, amigo or like, por favor, some shit like that.
What if a white guy?
I quickly ran out of words.
What if a white guy is like, how's your hyena?
Yeah, I'm like, fuck you. You know what I mean?
Fuck you.
But then he speaks fluent Spanish. I'm like, this
like,
fucking
God damn it, he's
colonizer
got me
stuff. Yeah, he's got me beat. Yeah, 100%. Oh man, dude, the look of disappointment I get from other Mexicans when I'm around a white person that speaks more Spanish than me is like, it's generational. The disappointment is just like,
Well, the thing is, it's like Spanish is like pretty easy to learn.
all
and
right,
it's
calm
always
down,
around.
everybody.
You did not learn it growing up. I don't understand. I learned Farsi, and that's not as easy.
You're like,
hard.
that's almost a dead language.
Like if you're growing up in America, you only hear Farsi when your parents talk to you. Because my siblings and we weren't talking in the foreign language, like, and I learned it. I don't know. I'm just saying you're really stupid. I'm just trying to. I don't mean to be rude, but
You're
like,
Bad Mexican. Yeah.
Hormoz, if Kim Jong-un hit you up and was like, "Yo, come North Korea, everything's taken care of. Let's party." You going?
No. No. I don't trust Kim Jong-un. Shit's fucking nuts. If Rodman was also going,
Maybe.
I'd be there.
Really?
Yeah, if Rodman's going, he's not going to do anything to Rodman's
He's
his best
absolutely
friend.
doing shit to just
He
me.
might. I mean, I don't know. Maybe I said a joke. Maybe I sent a tweet at some point that I don't remember, and that's why he's
What if he was like?
I'd be afraid of this.
What if he
psycho
was
killer.
a huge fan of your comedy, like to the point where he was like, "I want to fly you over. I want you to do some time."
It's like, I know North Korea is like not very nice.
Yeah,
place to go
100%.
visit.
But they were like,
So
wouldn't that
flying all the way there for like a trip to somewhere not that nice.
wouldn't it be? That, I think it almost makes it scarier if they make it even more nice for you. Then you're like, a lot of bodies went into making this as nice.
They don't
for
have
me.
electricity in like most of the country. That's one of the craziest things is like a map of like, or like not a map. What the fuck? I'm so high. Satellite image of nighttime over Earth is just lit up like America, like the world's on fire because of everywhere that has electricity, and then you just see a dark area that's North Korea.
Wow.
It's crazy.
Well, they also have like I've heard like the propaganda like stored and shit like where like when the people come to visit they like dress shit up more.
Yeah.
So it's like, yo, this is beautiful, isn't it?
Yeah.
Like, look at all this
They
shit.
have like a city, like
fake
they have,
stores and
the
shit?
city that looks nice, and they have like a few, like I think it's all for like people to walk by and they pretend like
Take pictures and shit, yeah.
Economy, yeah, yeah, it's crazy.
It's fucking wild.
But no, I would not visit. I want to visit Iran where I was born, but I'm afraid to go visit there too. You know, it's like when you've got like weird dictatorships, you gotta be careful.
You never know.
Yeah.
But you, Frank, you going to North Korea? He's your biggest fan, dog.
He could just tell Frank that it's Japan and then just really send him to North Korea though, and Frank would have no idea. He's like, he just gets out of things.
Japan's amazing.
Amazing.
Tokyo's so nice. You know what I mean? It's like really bad, but I'm just so dumb. I'm like, this is great. This looks like San Jose.
They're just smoking you out the whole time. You're just happy.
That would suck. You find out the weed's like amazing there. That would be the worst. You
It's like
find
I
out.
judged a roast battle. It was really like the execution of some like some like democracy protest.
Yeah. They're about to kill him, and I'm also insulting him. My job's to insult this guy before they fucking murder him and his whole family.
Funny.
I like how we're.
But we would get along, me and Kim Jong.
Oh, okay, that's good.
Kim Jong Un.
Un, I think.
Yeah, we'd get along. We
I
both
think-
loved the '90s Bulls. We loved them. We could talk. We could just sit and probably talk about '90s basketball. I bet he likes basketball now too. I bet actually, the more I think about it, I think there's a friend waiting for me in North Korea. I think we would get really along though.
Yeah.
Because he loves basketball. And he loves '90s Bulls. I bet he likes to smoke weed. All these dictators, like when they get caught, they all have like huge stashes of like
And
alcohol
porn.
Tons of shit, yeah.
Tons of porn.
Yeah.
I was thinking with this Saddam was found with a bunch of porn.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And a bunch of like the best liquors and wines.
Really?
And shit. And he's like
Super
supposed to be a
high-end,
Muslim. But
Oh.
yeah. You know what? One thing I saw that was interesting is I was watching this thing about coffee and how like, so like algebra comes from the Arab world. And it's because like they didn't drink and they were the first cultures or like one of the first cultures to have tea and coffee come around. Like they grew it in Ethiopia first. And like it wasn't like for like maybe 100 years, something like that, until like Europe and like the European cultures got caffeine and stuff. And what the fuck was I saying? And
Coffee, algebra.
it's like one culture was sober and drinking hot liquids that killed the bacteria and stuff, because when you heat up liquids you also kill the bacteria. But European culture wasn't into heating up liquids to kill the bacteria and pathogens. They drank low level alcohol beer, so everybody was fucking wasted and tired and not advancing. Like, so I thought that was interesting. My bad.
Hey, Frank, why are wolf t-shirts so damn cool?
Oh yeah, they're the dopest. I've got some extras
Because it
if
makes you.
want some.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Because
I think I got a cop one for sure.
It makes you feel like you're the head of the wolf pack, dog.
But then I'm just the fat guy in a wolf shirt.
There's nothing wrong with being the
That's
fat
all
guy
of
in the
us,
wolf
dog.
shirt.
We're all the fat guy in wolf shirts, bro.
Round 2.
This one's gonna be the Strawpaya cream. It's a strawberry, banana, and papaya together. The flavor on this up front should be almost like the smell of a green banana, where it's like kind of like not fully ripe yet, but has a lot of that banana flavor to it. And then the papaya should kind of fill. The papaya is to skunk number 1 cross, so it's similar to like a Jack Herrera. So it should have a little bit of like a lemon pine kind of end to that. I'm cool. Gucci. I don't smoke weed, dog.
You're so strong.
I feel like I'm drinking a pina colada.
I usually eat a ton of edibles before we do the show.
Are a lot of people surprised when they meet you that like the face tattoos were like all fake? Do people know that JP is actually Post Malone? Do people not know that?
Do you remember that shit?
I rarely ever make fun of JP. I'm going to say this once, and it doesn't make me feel good to say this.
What?
I was going to say Postmates Malone.
Postmates Malone.
Order Postmates 3 to 4 times a week.
Me too, dog. You know what I mean? They call me fucking DoorDash Castillo. I feel so bad that I made fun of JP now. It only happens once every 10 episodes.
I think I'm putting that in my Instagram bio. It's good.
Oh,
So funny,
hilarious.
Postmates Malone.
Well, bro, it was the Christmas or New Year's that you convinced someone that I fucking was Post Malone, and he was like
Really?
FaceTiming people.
I did?
Yeah.
That's hilarious.
He's some random dude who was someone else's guest who obviously wasn't around often.
For real?
He swear to God.
Was this as bad as the time that I thought?
It was pretty bad,
Is
dude.
this bad as the time that I thought, what's his name? Didn't have a twin brother and he was just fat?
Yeah. Rami Malek, bro. We were smoking weed with Rami Malek's twin brother. We were smoking weed with him and Frank, and I was like, yeah, man.
Who, by the way, isn't fat or anything.
No.
He just looks like a normal looking dude, right? But compared to Rami Malek, I was just like, oh, did Rami get like, because Rami's a skinny guy. Now, I don't want to like, ruin my chances at any movies I'm trying to do. Continue with the story.
That was it. Frank's dumb.
Yeah. So funny. I don't remember, but that does sound like something I would do.
It was pretty funny, dude. And it was like, I think dude was just wasted, and so he just
Dude, it
went
was
off with it.
hysterical. But I was so high, I thought Rami Malek gained like a couple pounds during like the last Queen movie.
I love Rami.
And then we watched him walk home at like 3 a.m.
Oh yeah.
He just like walked up Sunset by himself, just fucking strolling up Sunset Boulevard.
Yep.
So that guy was an Oscar nom. Now he's just fucking walking up Sunset Boulevard by himself.
I've had those walks though. You know what I mean? You get your name on the marquee. You're like, I gotta walk down Sunset.
There's some nights, late night, we would like be so fucked up, and then just like the store would shut down, and then we would just all start walking up the hill past where we'd parked and just keep going up, and we're just smoking the whole time up. And then when we get up there, we just fucking sat there, looked at like the city, like beautiful view, and just smoked some more weed, and then walked back down.
Yeah.
And just fucking like rode out the rest of being drunk.
Yep.
was
So
really fun.
much, dude. Man, working as a door guy, and then like those nights, and then like staying till like 2 or 3 in the morning,
Yeah.
eating food, just having fun. It was like,
I stayed
felt like college,
more
like.
before I became a door guy.
Yeah.
I stayed all night and hung out there for the first few years I was there.
Yeah.
And then I became a door guy. And
And then you're like,
so-
I gotta get away from work.
yeah. I mean, I would, after my spots were done, I would be trying to like dip as soon as I could.
Yeah.
you
I
know?
dip around like 11:30, 12.
Sometimes I would come back and party more, but also like
I love staying till close. That was the fun. Because when you're young and you're still like, that's all you want.
It's the
You
most,
fucking-
and like that's when all the stories happen.
yeah.
Well, it was
And then you get
even 2 years ago. Like when we first started going, you'd be like, yeah, we'll go out there like 9:30. My set's like 11.
Yeah.
And then we'd leave at 2.
yeah. Or my sets at midnight, or my sets at 1.
Sometimes I'd come in if I had a spot at 8. I'd do that spot, go home, and,
then
then come back at midnight.
Yeah. Because it was
midnight
like
show
ahead.
starts getting popping. Yeah.
Especially with everyone that you like. Yeah. Because there's also clicks within clicks. College.
Yeah. So fun though.
So much fun.
It's like college, but like way more fun. College was fun, but
I didn't go to college.
I didn't party it nearly as hard in college. Smoked a little weed, drank a little, tried Molly, tried a little acid, tried everything. But then when at the Comedy Store, it's almost like a college of just reckless comedians, And I was just like, all right, as long as I don't just do too much blow, I feel like I'm winning in this. Blow's the one that like, I'm like, that's the one that fucking ruins everything.
Yeah.
Hormoz, which 90s grunge band would make the best WWE tag team?
90s grunge band.
You can just do band.
For
if
sure,
you
it's
want.
not Nirvana.
Yeah.
Just because fucking Kurt Cobain's
Absolutely.
such a fucking pussy.
Oh yeah.
He's such a fucking little pussy. Like, I'm gonna go with Pearl Jam.
Yeah, I was gonna go with Pearl Jam too. What's
Eddie Vedder?
Eddie Vedder in his prime. I
And
feel
then,
like he
and
could
then that
fight.
guy with the goatee. I don't know what. I think he played guitar or something.
Yeah,
but
yeah,
that guy looked like he could fucking be. He could be.
I wonder how many bands
Shawn
can
Michaels
actually.
to Eddie Vedder's Marty Jannetty.
Yeah.
You know.
I wonder how many bands can actually throw down. There was was it the Kings of Leon? It was some other band.
I doubt they.
There
can.
was a story of like them getting in a fist fight with another band. Then you're like, oh yeah, some of these guys know how to fucking just fight
Yeah.
because they got money or they come from like a bad part of town.
Right.
You know what I mean? They're just like, I've been fighting my whole life. Before this, I was a construction worker. You know, and then you're like, oh yeah.
Yeah, some of them are badasses.
Yeah. Like which you see the fucking drummer with cauliflower ear, you're just like, oh shit, that guy from Yellow Card can fucking kickbox.
Shout out Brendan Schaub. He said cauliflower. Ear.
Oh, there's a yellow. I was like, is he a Yellow Card fan?
Frank, the U.S. is pulling out of Afghanistan, and the Taliban is retaking control. Instead of the Taliban, what group would you put in their place to make the situation adorable?
Teletubbies. It feels like I think the Teletubbies Taliban would still be terrifying, but it'd be very adorable.
I think Queer Eye 5. Right? If the Taliban disappeared and instead were replaced by Jonathan and Karamo, everybody would be so much more fabulous in Afghanistan. Everybody would be way more confident about themselves. You know? Do you guys watch the new Queer Eye at all?
Yeah, it's great.
It's a fucking amazing.
You mean
It's
Cry
like-
Eye?
Dude, it's so fucking good. It's like one of like Karamo teaches them how to like be like proud of their heritage and shit, and like Jonathan teaches them how to do their hair, and then like Anthony teaches them how to make guacamole. You guys notice that shit? He like they all do such huge things, and then the food guy's like, well, if you take watermelon and some cucumber, you can make a fun salad, and it's like you do nothing. Like the food guy does nothing. Everybody else makes such huge changes, but Queer Eye, great show. I hope Afghanistan can get a taste. I nominate Afghanistan for Queer Eye for the straight guy. Poor Afghanistan.
Queer Eye for the straight state.
Poor Afghanistan,
I
man.
know.
That shit sucks.
Yeah. That's how I feel about Mexico. Yeah.
Oh, Mexico's dope though.
Yeah, but with
You
all
watch
the-
Narcos Mexico?
Yeah, yeah. I watched
Show's
that,
so
and then I'm
dope.
like, oh man, it's so sad. You know what I mean?
But it's also so cool.
It is pretty
It's a lot of
cool.
money
You know
coming
what I
through because of that shit. And I mean, there's economies that run off of it. It's bad.
Yeah,
But there's
but it's
also,
also-
it's
it's
not
pretty
all bad.
dope, you know what I
It's
mean?
not
Like,
all bad.
I mean,
it's
we-
also just like part of the history of the
Yeah,
area.
we got a bunch of seasons and 3 spinoffs. How bad can it be?
I kind of like the Mexico one like as much as the
Yeah.
Escobar one.
Yeah.
It's like because it's so close to our border, it makes it's like more exciting.
I can see it over there.
And like when they were scouting locations, they like killed the guy scouting locations. The cartel,
Yeah.
yeah,
Really?
yeah.
That's how you know it's a
It's-
good
it's
show.
like
I was
one
like,
shit.
damn,
how you
season
know,
2
yeah.
is gonna be so good.
Yeah. You watch The Wire? Yeah, nobody died in making that
Yeah,
shit.
yeah,
though.
yeah,
So great show, but nobody died. So it's
Yeah,
for,
exactly.
It's for
Yeah,
pussies.
exactly. You can
Narcos
tell, yeah, it's
Mexico?
authentic. They lost 2 fucking crew members. By the way, you couldn't pay for better PR for a show coming out than that right there. You know what I mean? Like you can pay influencers all you want, but dude, a dude getting killed while he's scouting the set for the show,
Crazy.
great PR. You know, they were like, "Oh, this sucks," and someone's like, "No, we should run with it."
I went down to TJ to get some dental work done like a couple months ago.
Wild.
Everybody was like afraid. My family was like, "No, just do it here." I'm like, "Dude, I can save like a G by going down like in literally a 3-hour drive." Everything was great. Dentist was dope. The border getting back across took forever, but it was cool. I
Were they
highly recommend it.
weird when you came back over? Did you just have your passport?
Yeah, I had my passport, vaccine, all that card, all that shit. And they're like, "Why'd you come here?" I'm like, "To get dental work done." They're like, "Cool."
Sounds good.
The thing that sucks is you can't smoke weed leading up to the
So you're sitting
windows.
there for
You're sitting there for
hours.
hours, bored.
Fuck.
But it's worth like all that money. Bless you.
Hell yeah. Frank, what was a moment where you felt the age gap between you and someone younger? Like you really remember being like, "Oh shit, you are younger."
This happened a few weeks ago. His name's Max. a very talented artist. We were talking, and I was talking about Jack Nicholson, but I couldn't remember his name. So you do the thing where you can't remember an actor's name, so you tell him the role he did, right? So it was like, he was the Joker. Or I was like, he was the original Joker, and he goes, oh, Heath Ledger? And then I like got down to my knees and then just started crying. And then I was like, no, Jack Nicholson. And he was like, oh shit, I'm 25. And I was like, fuck you. Fuck you.
So funny.
He was like, I was like, Jack Nicholson, the actor? And he was like, I'm not familiar with Jack Nicholson. I was like, you don't know any Jack Nicholson movies? He's like, nah. And I go, The Departed? He goes, oh yeah, I've heard of The Departed. I was like, I just don't know a lot of the act. I was like, you fucking don't make me feel older than I need to.
And then he's like, all I know is TikTok.
Is Jack Nicholson in The Departed?
Yeah.
I'm sure it's Robert De Niro. And that's right.
Robert De Niro's in Analyze This and Analyze That.
Yeah, you were thinking of Analyze That. You were getting The Departed and Analyze That mixed up.
Which two
That
phenomenal
happens
movies.
to me all the time.
Yeah. One directed by a guy named Martin Scorsese, and the other one directed by a guy that's not Martin Scorsese.
Martin who?
Scorsese? Did I get his name right?
I don't know who that is.
I've heard of him.
Yeah,
he directed like Dawson's Creek and stuff before.
He's married to his adopted daughter, Martin Scorsese.
Just make up lies about Martin Scorsese.
Yeah, and just convince him with like other old directors. You know what I mean? Who's the guy the Asian guy? Not the Asian guy, the guy who dated his...
Woody Allen?
Yeah, there we go.
Yeah.
All right, next question.
He married his wife's adopted daughter, which is like what we all dream one day to do, right? Fall in love, get married to your wife. So creepy.
Yeah.
But his movies are so good, right? So where's the line? Like, where do we not watch any Woody Allen movies because he's probably a creep and a pedophile? I don't know. Midnight in Paris is really good. Like,
but I also can't get the image.
but if I don't watch it, does that help with pedophilia in any way? I don't think so. Let's say Van Gogh was like a pedophile. Should we like burn all of his paintings if he was? Or is that just art and you can look at, I don't know.
I think if you like it, that means
you're a pedophile.
That means you're a little bit of a pedophile.
I gotta say, Midnight in Paris was so good that I'm a little bit of a pedophile. It's such a good movie. It made me a little petty.
A little petty. Little Manny, little petty.
But you know what I mean? Like, such a good movie. Annie Hall, great movie. He made so many fucking amazing movies. Is watching them bad? Is listening to R. Kelly bad?
You also, this is what I always ask myself, how many good movies did she make? All right, we should get to another question.
No, but is listening to R. Kelly bad?
I mean, it ain't good.
He peed on a little girl.
He peed on a lot of people.
But then when that fucking Ignition comes on, that song is so fucking good. Does that mean we shouldn't listen to Ignition anymore? He peed on a girl.
I think you got to wait at least 10 seconds before you start dancing. You have to visually have the moral dilemma.
Yeah.
I got to see you really struggle with how much you're enjoying the song, and then I can feel less guilty about me also
like,
enjoying
hey,
the song.
if I'm on the jury, I'm convicting him. but then to celebrate him going to jail, right? To celebrate R. Kelly going to jail, you go put on Ignition and dance, right?
It's just a testament to how good the song is. Nothing to say about what, you know what I mean? It's just how good the song. No one ever talks about how good the art is.
Put R. Kelly in jail and then celebrate by listening to Ignition. That's all I'm saying.
We're so fucking the worst.
And that's the end of round 2.
I'm saying put him in jail. And then I want to believe I can fly. So many fucking bangers R. Kelly has.
Round 1.
This one is probably my favorite, which is why I saved it for last. It's the Gizmos. It's going to be
so good.
Yeah, GMO and then some Dosey-Zo. So they took Dosey-Do and Skittles, crossed those, and then crossed that with a GMO. So it has a lot of that super savory kind of garlic, like sauteing garlic flavor up front. And then like as you're exhaling, you'll get some like the OG and then Skittles candy on the end.
It's like a fucking whole meal.
Yeah. It's pretty stellar. And as you exhale, the do-si-do is made up of OGKB and Face Off, and OGKB got its name OG Kush Breath because it leaves the flavor of like just OG Kush in your mouth, and so you really should have a little bit of gas that just kind of sits around as well.
That's fucking great.
I feel like I'm watching all of you get cancer right now.
Except for me.
There's never been this much cough.
Well, I'm hitting it hard, dog.
Oh,
I just always cough. You got to cough to get off.
We used to end Buddy's episodes with Frank taking a dab out of like the rig, and we'd like take a pretty hot dab, and it would normally be like a gram dab. Like we'd fucking just send him off to the moon.
Gram dab?
Yeah, fuck it.
Ugh.
Yeah,
would
listen,
die.
that was when we were younger, and now we're just
Less
much more
experienced.
Now we're much more civilized and a lot more responsible.
a gram of flour or a gram of
Wax, a dab.
That's crazy.
That's how many grams of flour?
It depends on like probably like a couple
4?
like 3, 4.
You sound like my upset father.
Yeah.
It's just so
Fucking serious.
over the top. A gram.
Yeah.
yeah.
So
Just
we had some homies, Friendly Farm sponsored at the time, so we had plenty.
Oh yeah.
I don't know why, but it stopped recording and started again. So I'll figure it out later.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. But it was in the middle of the break.
Oh, okay. No worries.
Hormoz, if you could have 3 wishes, but every time for the wishes to come true, your girlfriend had to kick you in the balls as hard as she could, would you let her do it?
Yeah.
What would your first 3 wishes be?
As hard as she could, or as hard
As
as,
hard as
she
she
wants?
could. It has to be full force every
She
time.
could kick me so hard if she wants, but I know she loves me. She wouldn't kick me that hard.
All right, so then it'd have to
The
be as hard
wishes,
as possible.
the wishes, the wish
For the wish
need
to work.
some sacrifice.
Okay. Here's a quick question. When does the wish happen? Do I get it before she kicks me?
No.
Or is it
No.
right after?
Right after. The kick initiates the wish.
Okay. Yeah, I would do it. First wish would be I wish for the ability to deal with a lot of pain. Like I wish I have a really high pain tolerance. Boom, she hits me, and then my
Other 2 are
new
solid
thing.
wishes.
Yeah. So that's the first one.
Oh, so you lose out on 2 wishes. That sucks.
That's 2 wishes?
One
it's
wish. My bad. I'm sorry.
Yeah,
I'm
you
sorry.
lose
I
one
can't
wish. You still got 2.
Yeah. Is I just want really good pain tolerance.
But that also kind of
and then I have 2 more wishes left. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then I would wish for probably just a lot of money. And then I would just hang on to that one extra wish.
That sucks
We
too,
need
because
it.
then if you have that one extra wish, you're just looking at every natural disaster like, or like any like big conflict.
maybe
you're just
like,
"Ugh."
See, that's how little we think about global warming and shit. Is that like it took you saying that for me to be like, oh yeah, maybe I'd use one of them on like saving the earth. Because it's like we all agree that we should be saving the earth. Like none of us here think that any of that shit's like wrong. We all agree it's like the worst thing that's happening, and we should be doing things yesterday to stop it. And we like none of us give a fuck.
To waste a wish.
That's my wish. I'm
'Cause
gonna
also, like-
wish that like global warming. I want a lot of money. I want to be the richest person in the world.
A lot of pain tolerance.
and I want global warming to be fixed.
Because then it's like, or I could just
You're welcome.
take the kicks in the balls and then now have 3 wishes. To have 2 dope wishes for me and 1 world wish, or like 1 wish for myself and then a bunch of world wishes. And then it's like, how bad do you want to not get kicked in the balls?
I don't care. After that first wish gave me really high pain tolerance.
It's all good.
Is it 1 and 1?
It's all good. You just got to get through that first little bit, dog.
What you, Frankie, letting Hannah?
Yeah, I let her
gear
take
up.
fucking swings at it for me to fucking be able to wish for what I want.
Yeah, but Hannah's not I have an Asian girlfriend, so they kick extra hard. You got to know, like, you know.
Rotate the hips.
She's got like that Muay Thai.
Yeah.
No, I don't know.
What you, Frank?
She's
What's your-
Filipino. I don't think that's
She got
Muay
bone
Thai.
spurs, dog. She got bone spurs. Foot's like a mace. She doesn't have bone spurs. It's a bit.
What's your first wish, bud?
A first wish? Probably. I was going to say something that's real fucking funny and dark. I was like, for my dad to stop drinking. And then. Yeah. And the second one would be a lot of money. And the third one would be like, for the world to be a better place. And then it was just kind of like, well, that's pretty fucking general.
Make it more ambiguous though. And my last one is like something ponytail butterflies.
Hormoz, it's a Friday night. I want to see a comedy show. Me and my girlfriend are trying to get in.
Flappers
What are my VIP options?
I recommend. I think Flappers is the best spot to go to.
The one in the mall, right?
The one in the mall, yeah. I think
The
it's
old Cheesecake Factory?
That's a good place too for comedy. I think it's really good. If you can't get in at Flappers, the Comedy Store is really good. Yeah. VIP options, I believe, are available through the website.
That is the clip. That is the clip. And then it just goes Comedy Store.
No.
That's hilarious.
But I believe you can find VIP options on the website, I believe.
all available.
They're all available on there. Also, if you throw some money to the door guy, they might be able to get you a better seat. Maybe. I don't know. That's the way it usually works in places.
I love this.
I'm so baked.
Frank, Elon's created the next Westworld. What themed world would you want to choose for your vacation in? Could be anything, bro.
Definitely like fantasy, like dragons and shit. Yeah.
So just going straight into Game of Thrones.
Yeah, that's it. Game of Thrones.
Bro, your left eye is partially closed and your right eye is wide open.
I'm high as shit. I'm so high on the rock right now. Yeah, I'm smelling what I'm cooking, and it's fucking high as shit. That's what I'm cooking.
But you, Hormoz, what world do you think?
I am finger banging this mic right now.
I also just was like so into fucking the NBA that just ended that I think it would be really fun if like you get to enter a world and then suddenly I can dunk and play against LeBron.
It's a Space Jam.
Yeah, that'd be sick. Like an NBA Jam world where like suddenly your character
half court dunks.
Shit. Yeah, that'd be super sick.
He's on fire.
Yeah, that'd be fun. Yeah, but also dragons and shit would be more fun than that. Playing more fun than basketball. So it's like, yeah, no, I'd do the dragon thing too, probably.
Well, the
Maybe.
Game of Thrones world is in Space Jam. It's Warner Brothers.
Oh, is that the new one? I haven't seen the new one.
Like the new one, they like tried to create like a
garbage,
universe.
I heard the new one's really. It's good. It's good. The new one's good.
I enjoyed the first part of it, and then Don Cheadle. When Don Cheadle comes on the screen, just turn it off.
Yeah. Okay.
Especially
I'll watch
if you're a
it.
basketball fan.
I love basketball.
Yeah.
I'm like a fanatic.
What does Don Cheadle do?
He's a fucking stupid. I'm not gonna say, but he's just dumb. I was gonna say the N word. I was gonna say cunt.
I'm glad
Which
that there was a
N-word?
distinction made.
Which N word weren't you gonna say?
Nepotism?
Yeah, he was a very big nepotist. No, what's it called? He was just a dumb character. Sorry.
Oh, okay.
Maybe I'll start. I'll watch it at some point. Just put it on.
You probably still have to pay full price for it, I'd imagine now. Or is it on
It's
HBO?
off HBO?
Yeah, there is on HBO. Maybe it is HBO then.
Yeah, HBO Max.
Oh, then that bitch is free.
Yeah, I'll probably watch it. I'll probably watch it after I watch like
Have you seen Pig?
every episode of Pardon My Take.
Have you seen Pig?
Huh?
Pig with Nicolas Cage?
No, it's that.
Great.
What is that?
It's just a ridiculous Nicolas Cage movie.
All right.
He loses his pig.
That's what the story is?
It's John Wick with pigs.
Oh, that sounds kind of dope.
It's pretty
I
dope.
mean, John Wick with pigs doesn't sound bad.
No.
John Wick with anything, like you're like, oh fuck, I'll watch John Wick.
Yeah,
again.
it's like food. it's
Instead of
like
a dog, it's a pig.
It's
All
like
right,
high
nice.
class food. John Wick, pig.
That's the thing. I love pork and I love beef, but it's like,
Oh, why can't you eat it?
I eat it. I eat all
No,
of
I'm
it.
just kidding. I know. I'm just.
But like when you meet a pig, you're like, fuck, man, this thing's like my dog.
Yeah.
This thing
Yeah,
is
but
not
also,
fucking.
you look at a pig
Chickens,
and you're
you
like-
look at this thing. I should be killing and eating this thing. This
Oh
thing's
no,
fucking-
I'm absolutely eating a pig. I look at a pig and I'm like, yeah, dude, you look fucking delicious.
Yeah, they are delicious. I keep eating them, but I should just become a chicken and I should just become a fish and birds person. It's healthier, and also it's like I could kill a chicken or a fish and feel nothing. But if I killed a pig, I'd start crying.
Yeah,
what I
I
mean?
feel that.
It's even like a cow, bro.
Cow,
It's
too, same
majestic.
thing.
Nah, dude, I'll put a bullet in a cow right now. Fucking carne asada, baby.
So delicious. Though. That's the thing.
Muchacha.
No,
Did I
I'm
say that
really-
right?
The suffering tastes good.
I don't know what you're trying to say.
The cheek.
Buche?
Buche, yeah.
Oh, not buchacha.
Oh, that's so funny.
All right. Well, this was a fun episode. This was great. Anything you want to plug before we start to get out of here?
Hit up my Instagram at not hormones.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, it looks like no hormones.
JP?
Nah, man.
All right. Dude, thank you guys so much. It was a lot of fun. I'm super baked. Thank you, Punch.
Thank you.
Extracts. Thank you, Red Bull. Thank you, PUFFCO. Thank you, Hormoz. Thank you, JP. Thank you, Gerardo. Thank you, Smoke. Thank you, Top Tree. Have a good night, everybody.